Hey everybody. I just wanted to report a little victory for myself. The last couple weekends, I haven't really been getting my butt up to go out to go exercise. But in fact, yesterday I was in bed till 2 p.m. and I did go to a 4 p.m. yoga sound bath thing, which was really great. But today, I made it to at least 30 minutes of my hour Zumba class this morning, which I was proud of because half the time I don't even go at all. So just to make half of it is wonderful. And that's what I want to tell people. Like, even if you go for the last 30 minutes of a class, especially if you have teachers that are flexible to like be like, just come whenever you can, do it. Do it. It's so worth it. And I have a Zumba class that's like outside. On Sundays, it's in Oakland on Piedmont, right by where used to be Pamela, the restaurant in Doña. They just dance right outside, and which is fun. It's fun to dance outside, and we've been enjoying that ever since after COVID. So I made it for like at least 30 minutes, and I wasn't going as fast as everybody, but I was doing the dancing, and I don't know how it affects everyone's body. I mean, I know I'm hypermobile. I know I'm on the spectrum, but I don't know where I am in comparison to other people. But it does, I wake up like sort of like the Tin Man, all stiff and stuff, and it takes me a while. I used to be able to get up early enough, go do a Pilates class in the morning, and then go to Zumba, which sometimes would be the best thing ever because you get like that whole stretching and stuff before going to Zumba. But lately it's been difficult, and financially I having a hard time doing as many classes as I used to, but I'm doing as much as I can. So I did at least 30 minutes of it, and she played some songs that we used to dance to when I first started, and it took me back, and it was all reminiscent, and knowing the steps and doing them even though they were like not as fast as other people, but doing them according to the way I wanted to do it. And then like when she did dances that like I kind of didn't know the steps, but I kind of knew similar movements, I would just do what worked for me and what felt good, because dancing really is just about what feels good in you, honestly. I've always loved dancing. I've always loved music. I think it's interesting. I won't say everyone's like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of women who are dealing with hypermobility and EDS are people who used to be dancers or who used to love to dance and move, and now there's just so much that they have to sacrifice, But whenever you have a good day, whether you're even sitting and dancing or taking smaller movements, just celebrate those moments and those victories. And then after that, I went to another a yoga class today. Just finished it. So amazing. So amazing. This woman, like, it's a gift when you find a good yoga teacher who comes up to all the people in the classroom and says, "Hey, what do you want to work on today?" And I'm like, just hips and pelvis and back, opening that area. And no one's rushed. People are coming in. We start a little bit late after 11. And that's an amazing thing when you can find teachers who are like meeting you where you are, and you're not rushing, but you're getting there, and you're included, and you're able to do the stuff. We just did some wonderful openers and twists and things, and I just felt so good about it. And I just had to tell her that it's just such a gift to be able to have that. I've had great yoga teachers in the past, and when I lose them, I get very sad, because you create such a bond. And so when you find somebody again who can teach you something, can help you regulate your nervous system, but also connect with yourself. Because I do think there's something about having a little bit of challenge in the yoga, having a little bit of, work that you're doing, as well as stretching, holding poses, staying within them, and feeling like you're challenging not only your body, but your mind as well. I think is just amazing. It's never a crazy intense class. It's not like it's a sweat it out yoga class or an aerobic yoga class. It's just that we do all kinds of different poses, and there's always a chance to like go up a notch, like go up to a plank or a higher step, or move your leg in a certain way and hold it, or different things that are more of a challenge. And you just see where you're at and try. Try and see where you're at. And sometimes I have days where I can't grab my foot, and sometimes I have days where I can. So, just take it as it is. And I think that's what I'm learning. I'm learning that, like, it sucks that I have to go slower. It sucks that I don't always have every day where I'm just ready to go out and do stuff. But when I do, I should push to try. And I'm looking to find like a PT for hypermobility. And my whole idea is to figure out my alignment, figure out how to fire things correctly, figure out how to get stronger. And I know it's going to be upcoming issues of like all the different things I want to do and how much money I have to spend, because even if healthcare covers it, there's always copays. And when you're a person who has a lot of chronic stuff going on, you're constantly doing something. And it's like weird how like sometimes you're like, is this better for me? Because it's always a rat race, the more stuff you add to your day. So like I go back and forth between wanting to have days of like pulling back and just like doing the classes I like, instead of always running around going, what's wrong with me, figured out with the doctors. And sometimes I'm like, maybe I should just take more vacations and be more relaxed, because you can be more relaxed when you go to other places versus here. Here you just have to be always on and doing stuff, So anyways, that's my day. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Talk to you later.